Hello, everyone. This is Tamara Larice with you again. Thank you so much for joining me and choosing to learn more about your higher self, about the connection, and what is possible as we go within. So I'm here sharing my journey as it unfolds, as I feel guided to share some of the experiences that I've had with all of you beautiful people of light, family of light. So today, actually, I was feeling guided to share about my experience in meeting my higher self. It was in dream state again. I would like to qualify that as much as I like to and desire to, I can't force these dreams to happen. So, but I do feel that that setting an intention to make the connection, a connection as I sleep, and when it's appropriate, that does take place. And I do ask that I remember when these things do occur, when these dreams do occur. So I look at sleep as one of my superpowers. Don't ever let anybody tell you that sleep isn't important, or don't let yourself feel bad if you feel that you're doing your work and yet you feel tired, or you feel like I just need to get some rest. So much is taking place when we rest, and so much clearing is going on, and we receive a lot of messages this way. You know, even when we think that it's just a dream, that it was, you know, these dreams that seem fairly insignificant sometimes actually are just messages showing you where you're vibrating, what you're associating with, or where your vibratory rate is. So you'll see these events take place and you kind of wonder, well, what was that about? There's something inside you, somewhere inside you, where the energy is vibrating in a resonance with these type of events. And it can just be a place showing where clearing can take place, and just allowing that clearing to take place. Allow things to come up. We talked yesterday about feeling our way through these experiences. Our emotional body is so key to this journey. You know, there's the four parts of our being. I mean, you think about how complicated a human being is. I mean, all of the thoughts, the desires, the wants, the dreams, the experiences that we have, all of the deep, dark places that we don't talk about, layer after layer after layer of what makes up a person. But it can all, you know, be categorized within four parts. And so if these parts aren't in harmony, that's when we experience disease or disharmony in our body. And we have not, as a society, given much attention to, much thought about our emotional body and how key it is. So we just have the four parts. So that's not very many. Our emotional body, our mental body, our physical body, and our spiritual body, right? So it's time that we really take a look at our emotional body. It's time to go within and understand and recognize, be fully aware, consciously, continually, in every moment, aware of how I feel, because it's connected to everything. Everything. So we came in to experience these emotions as part of the journey, and honoring that instead of running away and pushing aside and suppressing. I mean, so much energy goes into suppressing that we don't even realize until after it's cleared, it's come up, and we've allowed it to flow through us, and just honoring that it's simply a feeling. It may be tough, it may be hard to go through, but it's just a feeling, and it's going to pass. And when we come to the other side of it, we feel much more complete. We feel we've grown in our journey. We feel clearer. I mean, really. You feel clearer. So I had this experience with this dream I really wanted to share, and it was pretty fascinating. So in the dream, my loving partner he and I had taken a job it was a side job kind of deal where we had agreed to clean out a house, or it actually seemed to be more of a double wide trailer. I'm not sure, but someone had referred us to help out, but it was actually in a foreign land. So we get there and we're working and we're kind of, taking apart and mucking out this double wide trailer and the insides of it so that it can be remodeled. And as we're doing this, I could feel that there was a truth within my partner that was emerging. And as I'm feeling this, this emergence of his truth, I could see and feel and understand how happy it made him. I mean, he was beaming. And the more he was able to own his truth and to sit with it and to accept it and to really get to a place where he voiced his truth, I could just feel and see the radiance of joy and happiness coming from him. Now we got to the part in the dream where he shared this truth with me, and for me personally, it was devastating. It was devastating. It was the worst news that a partner could receive. But on the other hand, I could see how happy it made him. And all I wanted to do was honor his happiness. So in the dream, I said goodbye. And now remember, I'm in a foreign land. So the way that it turned out in this dream was I'm in this foreign land. For whatever reason, I had no funds available to me. I had no transportation. I knew nobody. I didn't even know my way around. I knew nothing. And I'm feeling, it was so vivid. This dream was so vivid that I could feel the emotions raw. I was sobbing. I was sobbing and deeply, and I was experiencing, the openness and rawness. I was sobbing and I was heartbroken and I didn't know what I was going to do next. And it was so intense that I could literally hear my heart break. I could hear my heart broken and the sound of my heartbeat in my ears in my dream. It was so vivid. Just pounding. And I know I was sobbing. I even kind of woke up a little bit from the sobbing. I was, in real life, in real terms here, physical terms here, I woke myself up to a degree, sobbing, making the sounds of sobbing. Anyway, so as I'm walking away and kind of recognizing that I didn't know anywhere to go, but all I could do was nurture and feel into this heartbreak and honor this heartbreak and honor his journey, honor his truth, and know that I was going to be, I just knew I'm going to be okay. And I look up and again, I'm crying. Just tears are pouring out of my eyes. I'm hearing the sound of my heartbeat in my ears, and I'm looking down at the ground. And I kind of look up. I'm pretty sure it's significant. I look up to see a bridge, and it's kind of blurry because of the tears, but I'm seeing a bridge. And in that moment, because I chose to honor myself, honor my feelings, and honor my partner and where he was, I was able to stand back in this dream and literally witness the consciousness of me, the true me, the me outside of physical form, the me that exists beyond, I should say, the me that exists beyond physical form. Okay, and this is the raw, the true essence of exactly who I am, my higher self, right? So I'm now witnessing my higher self, witnessing this experience that I'm having, and my higher self, although is a very aware and compassionate and empathetic to the heartbreak that I'm experiencing, there was a strong sense of expanded growth through this for my soul. And there was a knowing, I mean, this knowing that occurred was beyond anything physical of, I am never not okay. Even in a foreign land with knowing nobody, have no funds, no transportation, no anything that we feel that we absolutely have to have and we attach to here in physical form to make sure our primal needs to make sure that we're okay. I knew that my higher self, that this aspect of me was going to guide me in every step across this bridge, and exactly, it was going to put the right person in the right place, the right circumstance. Everything was going to come together. There was just this knowing that I didn't need to worry about any of those things. I could just be present with the moment. I could just be present with the honoring of what was going on, right? And the emotions there. So this knowing now, so I was fascinated. And I mean, I was fascinated that I was seeing this aspect of me, this pure consciousness of me. And I turned my focus to this aspect, and in curiosity, I wanted to know more. And as I spent some time there, I could see how pure, innocent, unbreakable, no matter what happened, this aspect of me would be unscathed. I mean, nothing was going to break or harm this part of me. Okay. This part of me is wise beyond any description, any earthly description. I mean, wise. Like, I could see where there was this direct connection to my body. And I could see that this consciousness went up and out also, and was connected to the entire universe and everything in it. I was so expansive. Our higher selves, this is very clear of what I was seeing. This isn't me. This is each of us. Every single one of us has this higher self aspect that is guiding every part of our journey, that is, decided that we were coming into human form, what that would look like, where we would be, who we would be with for the greatest expansion of our soul. Decided what kind of experiences to help set up and to lay before us, of course, still honoring free will, so that we could have these emotional experiences, these spiritual experiences, these physical and mental experiences, and through those experiences, make a choice to raise our vibration, to make a choice to live in an expanded or higher dimensional way by choosing to see the higher perspective in every circumstance. So it was so clear to me how divine I am, how in divine order everything is. No matter what choice you make, you are still going to be set up and okay in a divine way. Your free will is always honored, and you can choose to embody and know which embody. I mean, your higher self is always in your body, right? But when I'm saying embody, meaning just be conscious of the divinity within you. Be conscious of how perfect you already are. How perfect everything already is. And life is nothing more than experiences for you to have for your expansion. Now, at this time in our human journey on this planet, we're going through a phase of raising consciousness at an accelerated rate. We're raising dimension. We have the opportunity, if we so choose, to live in a higher dimensional state than we had before on this planet. Not that nobody had. Obviously, there are plenty of leaders and spiritual guides that have. But it wasn't as readily available or as easy to grab a hold of as it is now, with the energy of the planet, the energy of our galaxy, the energy of the universe completely supporting this. Not even to mention all of the galactic families and light beings that are constantly around us and are getting easier and easier and easier to connect with to support this journey. So at this point, it's really, we have a chance, and we came for the chance to jump on the opportunity to raise our dimensions, to live in a higher dimension, which means living in every single moment, being acutely aware of how I feel, noticing the moments where I wasn't in tune with my divinity, noticing the moments that I was triggered, maybe noticing the moments where I could have acted a little bit more understanding. Again, no judgment. There's no judgment. It's just going back and saying, reviewing, okay, this biofeedback loop, looking around me, seeing how I interacted with the world around me, and saying, okay, higher self, you're connected to God. You're connected to source, however you want to describe, our prime creator, however you want to describe this this loving force that has created everything that is. Your higher self is direct connection to this. This is the God aspect within you. This is a direct connection to infinite intelligence, meaning all of the intelligence in all of the cosmos is directly available to every one of us in any given moment as we so choose to ask for it. Now, we might ask for something and the answer may not come, boom, immediately. It might come through an experience, it might come through something we watch. We may be guided to listen to someone. We may be guided to read a book, or to join a group where we're going to see an unfolding and a deep understanding of the question. Because we know, we've been taught that for every question, the answer is already inside you. The answer already resides. There is no question without an answer. And often we are posing these questions, or these questions come in because our higher self wants us to find the answer, and then will guide us to the answer. It's amazing. Our higher self is truly amazing. When you decide to clear out your body of all this old stuff, right? All this old energy, all these old patterns, all this old perception, the way of looking at things, and literally say to the universe, I'm a student. I'm so curious about how something is going to unfold. I am so curious about my journey. I am a student in every situation. Often we go into, maybe we're listening to someone, or we hear a lecture, or and it seems redundant, and we just feel like, I'm here just to be here, to support someone, or, I just kind of have to be here, but I already know all this stuff. The more often that we choose to say, I'm still a student in every moment of all this. I'm a student. Even when I'm a teacher, I'm a student, right? The more we say that, the more we're going to have this higher perspective. We're going to learn a little piece that we didn't catch before. This another little piece to the puzzle, another little greater understanding, a little more expansion, a little more us, a little more life, a little more excitement, But, and on the other hand, at the same time, there's not anything to really figure out. It's a let go. I don't need to figure out the puzzle piece. I'm going to attract everything I need to know in every circumstance that's going to fulfill me that that I can extract, emotions or thoughts or feelings to fulfill me, right, through these experiences. All of it's going to be set up. I don't need to figure anything out. I don't need to figure out how everything is going to be taken care of, even right down to my survival needs. I don't need to figure any of that out. All I need to do is let go and listen. Listen to how I'm feeling, which is my guidance system. Feel the energy around me. Feel what sings to my soul. Feel what excites me. Feel what the situation needs. I'm a student to understand what I can bring to the table. What is this? Is this person needs to hear something right now? Does this person need me to listen right now? What is needed? What is needed around me? How can I be a vessel? How can I constantly be a vessel of spirit, of my higher self, of the divinity within me, and let it flow through me? And in this way, we're literally creating a portal. We're creating this portal from the divine and anchoring it into our bodies. It's working through us. It's working all around us and into the earth by choosing to learn a higher perspective, by choosing to hear what my higher self has to say about anything, about everything. Yeah. We are connected beyond measure. We are one with everything. We are source experiencing itself in physical form. And we literally can choose to enjoy every aspect of it, even if it doesn't feel enjoyable at the moment. It's okay. It's okay. Even if it doesn't feel enjoyable at the moment, in the moment, because we know it's energy moving through us. We're transmuting energy. We're moving old energy out. We're bringing new energy in, and we're evolving. We're expanding. We're growing, and in this way, this journey is so exhilarating. So exhilarating. So anyway, that's what I had to share today. Again, if you would like some information from your higher self about how to merge that connection in a deeper way, please reach out to me if you feel like you've got some trapped emotions, some blocks going on in there, so that you can better be in the moment by releasing some of this stuff. We can do it instantly, and it's gone, and then get some information from your higher self on building that greater connection. You can find me at on Facebook at Tamara Larice is my Facebook name, or the name of my business also has a Facebook page. The name of my business is Crystalline Ascension. You'll find these videos and some more information there on how to reach me if you feel guided to work with me on deepening that connection, so that you can feel secure in every moment. So take care of yourself. Remember, everywhere you go, there you are. So take care of you. I love you. Thank you for joining me.